Tonight on the news, President Tinubu swears in Minister of State Finance at State House, Abuja. INEC chairman describes credible elections as strengtheners of democratic governance. Plus, Nigeria's inflation rate decreases by 0.04% in February. Hello there. River State is the treasure base of the nation. Let's build and take it to greater heights. It is a task we must accomplish. This is River State Television, and we are live on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at rstvph. Subscribe and click the notification bell so you receive us live when we come straight from the studios. My name is Abobele Barapaka, and I welcome you to the World News. Security training. As part of the ongoing rebranding and repositioning of the River State Television to enhance the efficiency and productivity of the staff, a one-day training for security men and receptionists has been held. The first of its kind training program was organized by
Security Awareness Program would prepare personnel to be more proactive and effective in carrying out their responsibilities. He explained that participants were trained on sales procedures, access control, legal aspects of security, customer service, learning and development reporting, as well as proper procedures for receiving and attending to visitors.
We have given them all the knowledge that they need to take today to stay on top of their jobs and to function as trained security personnel.
Some of the trainees expressed appreciation to the management for organizing the workshop and assured that they will apply the knowledge gained to improve their performance.
I thank the management for giving us this support, giving us this training to change our way of doing work. I thank the government, thank the management.
So I thank God for our GM and our management who make up everything to be successful today for we to learn this training.
I'm very, very happy because since 2000 that I've been in Rstv, I never see this type of training.
The Security Awareness Training Workshop for security personnel and receptionists of River State Television is aimed at strengthening surveillance and ensuring adequate protection of the station. Emmanuel Emenyonu, Rstv News.
Away from that, criminal activities associated with motorbike riders within Port Harcourt and its environs have become nightmare to citizens, prompting reactions from concerned Nigerians. In this special report, Dr. Anele examines the dangers posed by criminals on motorbikes and how to curb the menace.
Motorcycle is a two-wheeled motor vehicle powered by an engine designed for one or two passengers and steered with handbars. It features a stronger frame than a bicycle with engine capacities from 125 to 1000, used for commuting, racing and touring, which required safety reflective jackets and helmets. The motorcycle business operations in Nigeria was purely to reduce unemployment, generate daily income, and make free movement easier, particularly at congested roads and poor public transit, before the aim was defeated as bad eggs in the system hijacked the operations to aid and abate kidnapping and other atrocities. In Rivers State, the former governor, Rotimi Chibike Amechi, banned the operation of motorcycle in Port Harcourt and Obiakpo local government areas, following the increasing rate of crimes, death, and injuries which is still subsisting. These respondents spoke on the importance of motorcycle operations.
They make a day, we go make 10,000, but you go come up with 6,000, you go chop, you go carry 3,000 go out. But that time we had no two costs, you go carry 7,000 go out. But now because of fuel now, you go make like 10,000, now you go carry 6,000. 4,000 you can go out.
I started this business since 6 years. It has been helping me to feed myself, also my family. And I don't want to be a bad man.
It's creating job opportunity for the youth because there is no job opportunity. Anybody that will commit crime with Okada should be held by the law and should be prosecuted.
Most community residents are living in fear since the motorcycle operators, especially the hoodlums, intensify their atrocities on the citizens by taking the advantages of free navigation on unworthy routes and little space to crimes of kidnapping, killing, aiding and abetting criminality in all the 23 local government areas of the state. Respondents also gave insights and narrate ordeals of residents who have been victims of criminals who operate with motorcycles. What should be done to strengthen enforcement by ensuring that have valid rider's license, national identification cards, helmets and color-coded vests to check their excesses in Rivers State?
Crime, in a way, is also associated with poverty, harsh economic realities. But again, it also has to do with attitude and the prevalent values in the system. Most of the times, they use motorcycles as the fastest means, of carrying out crime in society. And it is because they can, move to all corners in a very fast way to actually perpetrate crime. Rotimi Amechi, former governor of Rivers State, some areas motorcycle operators were restricted from operating in those areas in order to check their excesses. I think that that very measure was quite effective, and I think that the present government should also apply that measure.
Bike operation has helped a lot to reduce unemployment in the society, but the bad ones have hijacked the operations of bike to aid and abet crime. Therefore, I am calling on the relevant authorities to check the excesses of these bad acts to make sure that life and property are safe.
Security is a teamwork. People need to speak out, report to relevant bodies, and such matter should be urgently treated to get rid of bad motorcycle operators to ensure a safe environment. God's Power Anele, Rstv News.
From the national scene, Taiwo Oyedele has taken the oath of office as the new Minister of State for Finance, administered by President Bola Tinubu at the State House, Abuja. Oyedele's appointment followed the recent cabinet reshuffle in which the former Minister of State for Finance, Dr. Doris Uzoka Anite, was redeployed to the Ministry of Budget and National Planning, marking her third portfolio in the current administration. The brief swearing-in ceremony held at the State House formalized Oyedele's entry into the Federal Executive Council, where he is expected to support the administration's fiscal management and economic reform agenda. Until his nomination as minister, Oyedele served as chairman of the Presidential Committee on Fiscal Policy and Tax Reforms, a body established by President Tinubu to overhaul Nigeria's tax administration and fiscal policy framework. The committee was credited with developing proposals aimed at simplifying the tax system, improving compliance, and expanding government's revenue. Chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Joash Ampiton, has emphasized that credible elections are crucial to safeguarding Nigeria's national security and strengthening democratic governance. Ampiton made the remark on Monday at the Commission's headquarters in Abuja while receiving a delegation from the Alumni Association of the National Institute for Security Studies, led by its president, Mike Ejiofor. The visit was part of preparations for the association's second annual lecture titled Credible Elections and National Security in Nigeria. Welcoming the delegation, the INEC chairman described the theme of the lecture as timely and important, stressing that the credibility of elections has a direct impact on peace and stability in the country. The National Bureau of Statistics, also called NBS, on Monday said headline inflation eased to 15.06% in February 2026 from 15.10% recorded in January 2026. As contained in the Consumer Price Index, also PI increased to 130.0 in February 2026, reflecting a 2.6-point increase from the preceding month of 127.4. According to the report, the February 2026 headline inflation rate showed a decrease of 0.04% compared to the January 2026 headline inflation rate. On a year-on-year basis, NBS said the headline inflation rate was 11.21% lower than the rate recorded in February 2025. The report further said on a month-on-month basis, the headline inflation rate in February 2026 was 2.01%, which was 4.89% higher than the rate recorded in January 2026, which was 2.88%. You're watching news from Rstv Television. River State is a treasure base of the nation. Let's build and take it to greater heights. This is a task we must accomplish. Rstv News is live on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at rstvph. Just do us a favor, subscribe and click the notification bell for live feed from the studios. Just ahead on the news, trauma center fire claims 10 patients in Indian state of Odisha. And in sports, FIFA sanctions Nigeria, DR Congo over disciplinary incidents. Stay with us if you want to hear these and more stories when we return.
Omega Power Ministries OPM Worldwide presents 7 Sundays Deliverance titled
Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they fighting you for what God has given to you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Is there a wicked gang up against you? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they attacking your children? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they fighting against your miracle pregnancy? Summon them to the court of heaven. Are they spiritually blocking your marital breakthrough? Summon them to the court of heaven. Is there any sickness in your body that have refused to go? Summon that sickness to the court of heaven. When all that court fails, the court of heaven stands. Dates:
Sunday 15th March, Sunday 22nd March, Sunday 29th March, Sunday 5th April, Sunday 12th April, Sunday 19th April, and Sunday 26th April 2026.
Time 9 a.m. Venue: Dr. Jesus City.
4 p.m. Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here.
Breaking news. The home is under attack, but not for long, cause Hypo is here. Dirty floors and surfaces.
Not on our watch.
Every day with Hypo. Dirty and stains no fit do us shakara. We got the remedy, original palasa. Hypo, go Hypo.
Germs always find a way back.
No green. Protect every day with Hypo.
Milo 3-in-1 Milky and Creamy is truly milky and contains calcium. So, no need to add milk for that rich, creamy cup, which helps to nourish your kids.
Rstv Television, the treasured station.
From the creeks of the capital, we tell the stories.
My name is Gospower Anele, reporting for Rstv Television.
Areas of agriculture, education, infrastructure.
And the people who are concerned are actually calling for government intervention.
Stakeholders believe that state police could also alleviate on the burden.
From River State to the world, we keep you connected. Stories gathered, facts verified, truth delivered.
At Rstv, not only do we offer you authentic coverage, we offer the premium value, and our prices you can trust are fair and affordable.
Here in our Rstv, our audience is our priority, our integrity, our pride.
Your stories told with truth and passion. That's Rstv Television. Stay with us.
Breaking news. The home is under attack, but not for long, cause hypo is here. Dirty floors and surfaces.
Not on our watch.
Dirty and stains no fit do us shakara. We got the remedy, original palasa. Hypo, hypo, go hypo.
Germs always find a way back.
No green. Protect every day with hypo.
Hypo go hypo.
Welcome back to more reports. Mothers have been described as the best gifts who should be honored, protected, and given adequate care by their children, husbands, wards, and the entire family. Dame Mina Benebo gave the charge while delivering the sermon at the 2026 Mothering Sunday celebration at St. Martin's Anglican Church, Ogu, headquarters of Ogubulo local government area. Melvin Jackson reports that Mothering Sunday will bring
which took a text from Proverbs 21:10 enumerated qualities of a worthy mother as one who has strength. Says a worthy mother is resourceful, cares for not only her immediate family, but even everyone who comes in contact with her. She praised mothers for the quiet strength in the sustenance of the family, church, and society. In her keynote address with the theme, the praiseworthy woman, wife of Bishop Francis of Okrika, Akiwa Atuwedia, represented by Korea, God for our Mothering Sunday and has given them the privilege to join all women around the globe in this testament to glorify Him. She said, mothers are a great gift to the world, gift of God's kindness, love, peace, joy, faithfulness, tenderness, and care. Noting that praiseworthy is that woman that is being celebrated because of godliness, wisdom, and kind counsel.
A primary editorial quality is part of her label that consists of politics. She shares the Lord. She speaks with wisdom and all her counsel. She shows the Lord to others and shares her hands with them. She is dependable and the trust of her husband, children and parents, and the whole.
In an interview, recipient of the award, Mrs. Emily Tarem thanked God for choosing her, the church for recognizing her with the award of a worthy mother, saying that the award is for her to do more.
The women group church for recognizing me today. It's not easy. Out of the lot of the place, I was counted as one giving them the award. I appreciate them, and that God will continue to give them the way to go on. So we are bringing us back home, and we are showing them that we also keep coming to do our own quota in the house of God. For them to have sat down and found the word, giving the award, a privilege, and I am excited. If there's any way I'm lacking in the things of God, I need
Family and friends attributed the award to her contribution to the service of God and humanity, adding that Princess Emily is a socialite and philanthropist who is never tired of supporting people around her, and pray God to continue to guide and give her wisdom and the enablement to continue with her good works.
She is indeed a word to her family, word to me, her husband, her children, her colleagues, her friends. She is somebody that has this kind of aura that brings persons to her. So it's a nice thing that today the house of God has been necessary to honor her. If you make her take her responsibility seriously, more than what it ever been, let her remain steadfast. The Lord has not finished with her. Remember to do greater and more things in her life.
And I pray the Lord Jesus Christ will continue to honor her from today and onward.
I think it's an awesome award for her to be recognized. It means her impact has really been felt in the church. So I think it's a good award.
The presentation by Girls Guild, Mothers, Choral Group, and Thanksgiving, while guests were treated with sumptuous meal at the reception. Melvin Jackson, Rstv News.
On
disciplinary code, with the NFF consequently fined 1,000 Swiss francs. On their part, the DR Congo Federation received a heavier sanction after supporters were found to have used laser pointers or similar electronic devices during the match as an act which contravenes Article 17.2d of the FIFA Disciplinary Code, leading FIFA to impose a 5,000 Swiss francs fine on the Congolese body. Meanwhile, the sanctions further heightened expectations about the anticipated verdict of the world's football governing body over the NFF's protest against the alleged use of ineligible players by DR Congo during the African playoff, particularly in the final. Nigeria lodged the complaint about after losing the African playoff, arguing that the Congolese Federation misled FIFA in securing national switches for several overseas born players. And that's it on the news for tonight. River State is the treasure base of the nation. Let's build and take it to greater heights. It is a task we must accomplish. This is Rstv News, and it is live on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at rstvph. Click the notification bell wherever you see it so you subscribe to a live feed straight from the studios. To end the news now, a reminder of our major report. President Bola Tinubu has approved the postings, has taken Taiwo Oyedele rather has taken the oath of office as the new Minister of State for Finance, administered by President Bola Tinubu at the State House Abuja. Oyedele's appointments followed a recent cabinet adjustments in which the former Minister of State for Finance, Dr. Doris Uzoka Anite, was redeployed to the Ministry of Budget and National Planning, marking her third portfolio in the current administration. Chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Joash Ampiton, has emphasized that credible elections are crucial to safeguarding Nigeria's national security